Hi everyone, I'm FM Greeno. Welcome along to day 6 of Help Will Come Tomorrow. This is a survival type game where the 4 characters you see in front of you have survived a train wreck caused by some local rebels blowing up the train. They've hidden out in the forest. They're trying to build a little camp and survive until help arrives. Let's say this is day 6. We've done okay to get this far. Lots to do today though. Let's get on with it. So yesterday was a fairly successful day. We managed to solve a couple of problems that we had. Dimitri here had been suffering with a bad ankle since he arrived, but we managed to make him a leg brace, which sorted that out overnight. We had poisoned young Sergei here with some dodgy soup containing poison mushrooms, but we gave him a little balm of some kind or another, an antidote that sorted that out. So, yeah, overall things are going okay. Main priorities for today, we want to try and get this workshop going if we can. We need to find some more string on our travels out and about to be able to get that going. And also, over here, the shelter area. That's probably even more of a priority than the workshop is, to be honest. As you can see over here on the left-hand side next to the characters, all of them are starting to get exhausted. And that is going to be a bit of a problem. So we do need to try and get them somewhere so they can sit down, have a little nap, and get rid of some of that exhaustion. So that's going to be a really big priority today. We need to find some material to be able to do that, some canvas or some rags. So expedition will be going ahead as normal. But before that, we need to take care of some of the other things here. Oh, they're all shivering as well. So it's been a bit of a colder night. So maybe some warm food will help them out. Maria's going to make us some soup this morning. But before she does that, let's get some water out to everyone, because everybody is complaining of being thirsty. Now, we only had 4 water, so we're definitely going to have to get someone down to get some more going. In fact, old Dimitri here is still thirsty. So, who are we going to get to do this? Perhaps Dimitri can come and do it himself. We'll get him down to the fireplace here. Actions, filter water. You can come and do that. There we go. So he has filtered some water. We have 3 water now. So we'll then get Maria to come down here. She is the camp chef as things stand. She's been doing really, really well. So in the cooked food area, we had a delicious soup before, didn't we? That only needed 3 water. Oh, we need the fire level up again. I always forget the fire. So what are we going to put on here? Oh, not the canvas. Good Lord, no. Some pine cones going on. Not mushrooms. Goodness me, you can't set fire to mushrooms. Where are we? Where's the pine cones? Where's the pine cones? There they are. So let's whack that up to 15%. That's enough for Maria then to come down and do some cooking. Now, her morale is a little bit low, as is Sergei, so that's something we're going to try and improve today if we can at some point. But for now, getting people fed and watered is more important. So she's come down there to do this. And where are we? Delicious soup. So vegetables, we have this edible root that can go in. And in the herb section, they liked mushroom as a herb, didn't they? So we'll do that. Cook that up. She's got even more tired. Used her action point up, but she's made 3 nice bowls of soup. So, I think soup not only helps with the hunger, but it will also help with the cold. So, let's have a little look and see who's the hungriest out of everyone. So, he's got a hunger of 44, young Sergei. 43 for Sir Edward Grey. Only 39 for Dimitri, and 46. So, Dimitri, sorry, buddy, you ought to go. He's going to miss out on this soup for now, but we'll give you something else to keep you going. So, the soup is going 1 here, 1 there, another one here. Oh, just realised I hadn't put the background music on, so you'll hear it kick in now all of a sudden. Right, so where are we at now then? So, everyone's sorted out a little bit. It's taken their freezing away as well. A nice warm bowl of soup. So, unfortunately though, you haven't got any of that. So you can have some nice berries Younger's taken down to 29 there. What else do we have that we can give you? Maybe something that's about to run out of date. So not psychedelic mushrooms. What else have we got here? Dun, dun. Maybe a mushroom? Normal mushroom? There we are. That's sorted your hunger out as well. Still shivering. You're still thirsty. But we'll take care of that a little bit later on if we have enough action points left at the end of the day. We do need to get the snow off of this area, because it snowed on there again overnight. So we'll get Maria to come up here and do this. Again, I'm sure that's tired her out. Now, you can actually gather strength as an action here. What does that involve? So that's resting you and regaining strength. So should we try that with Maria? I think that's not a bad shout, you know. Let's get her to do that. So she's come up and had a little bit of a kip. That's taken some of her fatigue away. Not a lot. She's still exhausted, apparently. But it will have helped her out a little bit. But she's now got no action points left for the rest of the day. So I think it's time for us to send this expedition out. We're going to send the two lads out again. So, there we go. We still don't have any tools or anything for them to take out. As you can see, they're getting to like each other a little bit more. The more they're working together, the better that is becoming. So, where are we going to head? We do have this Faithful Betty mission that we're supposed to undertake at some time coming down here. It still says it's a danger level risky. But what else do we have around here? It's risky to even try and get there by the looks of it. Maybe we'll head down in that direction and see how close we can get. So, we'll have a little search here. Young forest near the tracks area. Oh, a little action has come up. Unexpectedly, a swarm of nasty flies encircles you, biting severely any exposed part of the body. Even when you were travelling by train, you heard warnings of the tiger people about such a swarm. But apparently, at this time of year, bugs should not breed anymore. Well, these flies apparently don't know the calendar. You run away as fast as you can. Ah, okay, so we didn't get any resources from there anyway. Now, we've got to be a little bit careful down here, because as you can see, that's where the rebels are currently situated. But this area says the danger level is only average. So maybe if we come down here, have a quick search here, see if we can find anything of any use. What have we got here? Needles, scrap metal, and some charcoal. Okay. And charcoal is good, because that actually helps us if we want to upgrade the water filter. We can build a better one that makes a little bit more water every time. So that will come in very helpful, I'm sure. Now I think, shall we give this a go? Coming over here to this risky area to undertake this task. Let's go for it. Right, the car in which Sir Edward was riding did not get damaged much during the disaster. Who knows, maybe the chest with Betty is still standing intact on the shelf under the ceiling. There were two entrances to the Englishman's compartment, one from the corridor and one leading from the outside. The corridor is quite exposed and crossing it can attract the attention of the renegades, but the door leading directly to the compartment is on the south side, and to get to it you would have to circle the car with a wide berth. Well, it sounds like that's probably the better option, so let's go round the car. It was a good decision, because the less visible footprints you leave, the less chance that the renegades will learn about your existence. It took a long time, but you reached the outer door of compartment number 3. Open it without much effort. Several torn chests and bundles are scattered in Sir Edward's compartment. The thugs had to look through all the luggage before. The oblong case in which Betty travelled lies open under the window, and there inside a broken Russian Mosin. They probably don't expect it in the camp, but you have to take what is there and evacuate before you get the attention of the renegades. You also tear the curtain and a piece of upholstery off, because they will definitely be useful for the construction of the shelter. Oh, that's good. That's going to come in helpful then. So we've got a broken gun, some rags, and some canvas. Okay. So we take that. Now, where are we going to head now? So this is only a danger level of average here as well. I don't think we've been to this before, so let's come here. We're losing action points. This might be the last place that we check today. We might head back to the camp straight after this and see if we can actually get that shelter built. So let's search here while we're here. What have we found? Some stones, some vodka, clay, and some more scrap metal. So some pretty good building materials. We've not found anything in the way of food out and about today, but I think we're pretty well off for that anyway. So, yeah, so I think it's time for us to return to the camp. And let's see if we can get something underway. So I think we didn't find any string while we were out, so workshop is out for now. But we ought to be able to build at least a basic rudimentary shelter here, I think. So, what have we got here? So we would need 4 rags. We only have 3. Or we can do it with 2 canvas. So let's do that. And we'll get him to come up here. And maybe so Edward Grey can join him. They're not that fond of each other, but that's okay. And let's see if they can build this. So they have. So we now have this little rest area. Now, it's only very, very basic. I think at the start, when it's just like this mat on the ground, we can only get 1 person to come and rest. But that's okay for now. So let's see who's most tired. Well, look here. He's absolutely exhausted, poor fellow. Fatigue of 81. So he hasn't got any more action points. So let's get him to come up here and rest, shall we? Edward Grey, action, rest. So he's going to have a little nap. And as we always do, at the end of the day, someone's going to come up here and filter some water for us. So that's obviously going to be young Sergei. He's the only one with any action points left. And he's filtered some water. Okay. So do we need to take care of anything else while we're here? He's absolutely exhausted as well. So maybe tomorrow he needs a bit of a nap or something. How's his morale looking? 32, so that's a problem. Maria's on 46. These guys are fine, aren't they, in terms of morale at least. So what can we do for Sergei to get that up a little bit? It's on 32 currently. Now, we know that cigarettes help with that. So he can certainly have a little smoke. That's taken his morale to 37. Now, does eating any of these things help with that as well? I know he's not very hungry. Maybe we give him some berries. Does that help him at all? Morale 41. Has he got any hunger at all? He doesn't, but I think that's okay. Maybe we'll give him 1 more cigarette, and hopefully that will help him a little bit better going into the night time. So I think we're ready for that now. There's nothing else we can do. There's nothing we can really do to help take care of these guys any better. I might put a little bit more on the fire. I know the camp visibility is already reasonably high, but I think it's worth it just to try and... There we go. So we're up to 25% on the fire, and that hasn't increased the visibility of their camp at all. So that's good. I'm sure that'll keep them a little bit warmer during the night. So now it's time for us to end the day and get into the night time, and we'll see what the guys want to have a little talk about around the campfire. So here are the possible options for us to talk about this evening. Dimitri's Discipline, Let's Wait for a Patrol, Maria's Dream, 7th Betty, and Sergei's Paranoia. So, this one's been kicking around for a little while, so let's give that a try. Let's just take a breath and think about it. Train didn't reach the next station, right? Railway employees must expect us and send a patrol. So what? So they can't find us here. Rescue may be any moment, and we must give them a sign. So she can choose, but we have to hide or let's discuss it. Well, let's discuss it. It's always a better option. Okay, that's not stupid at all. But remember that we are in the middle of the Trans-Siberian Railway, and the next station is just a patch of dirt. Yes, but the employees have some duties, I suppose. Do they check the snowbanks on the tracks, or are they as lazy as in St. Petersburg? Okay, a new mission here. Waiting for the cavalry. Look out for the patrol of rail workers on the eastern tracks. Okay. It's probably a few old men who should have retired a long time ago. Maybe they will actually come on a handcar in the next days, and it's worth catching them then. Don't expect rescue from a military squad. So, it looks like we're going to have to head east of the camp, down to the railway line, and look for some workers who are coming on a handcar. What else do we have here? So some of these have changed around a little bit now. So we now have water under the bridge. Sergei's paranoia is still hanging around. Let's move to the train wreck. Demons from the past or 7th Betty. Well, let's see what's going on with Sergei. Sergei, why do you protest so much about increasing the fire? It's clear. We have to hide from the thugs who derailed the train. Where do you get the idea that they are still in the area? We've heard them hunting yesterday. Correction, you heard. No one was with you then. None of us heard any gunshots, right? Oh, so who are we going to support? I think we're going to support young Sergei. So I think he's the one who needs the boost. Sergei would know the sound of a shot. Okay, so he likes Edward Grey, and I think his morale went up a little bit then. Even so, it was before the blizzard. The weather has definitely chased the renegades away and covered all the traces to our camp. These bunches returned many times to the wreck, killing the survivors and stealing what they could. Don't you think they have a base somewhere nearby? Would make sense. But we'll agree with him again. I think that's probably going to help. Damn, I didn't think about it. Yeah, they should get to like each other a little better here. They do. Wait, have you heard what I have? Shots again? No, the sound of a breaking pride. Oh, that's put a smile to his face. He's taking the mickey now. So camp morale went up a bit then as well, which is good. Let's see how everyone's getting on. Still, Sir Edward Grey is not especially popular, but everyone else seems to be slightly improving their morale and their friendship. So that's all good. And let's see how we've ended the day. So, perfect. Look at this. Everybody has passed all their morale tests, and everyone has 3 action points for tomorrow. That is good news. Okay, so let's check and see if the quarantine point has been snowed on for the 3rd day running. It hasn't, so that's excellent. Camp visibility 35%. So, we've got a few things we need to take care of here. We're definitely going to have a good expedition today. I really want us to get out and see if we can find some bits that we can actually start building this workshop up, and maybe to try and improve one of these areas here too. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I think we achieved a reasonable amount, and I think, you know, the group are starting to get on well enough. Morale is decent, and we're running out of cigarettes, mind, so I don't know how long we can prop Sergei up, but we'll give it a go. But if you did enjoy it, please drop a like on there for me. And if you've got any comments about this episode or how the series is going so far, any hints or tips if you played the game, I would love to see them in the comments section below. And of course, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. There is plenty of room here on the Greeno bus for you all. It just remains for me to thank you for watching, and I will see you soon for day 7 of Help Will Come Tomorrow. Bye for now.